Today on EA Sports. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield and the Chicago Blues taking on Kyler Murray and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Chicago Blues. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio Ball Club, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 17 carries, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier. Matt Milano on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. They're able to find Dorsett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Draw play, Elliott, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought down at
the numbers for Sanders last week: 17 carries, 87 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep churning forward, and he gained more yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. First down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier, Devon Johnson.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Murray now on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Miles Sanders. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now from Murray. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Murray. He may try and run. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dreadnoughts 7, Blues nothing.
2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A gain of...
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out comes San Antonio. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
By Jeff Gladney.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Darren Waller. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second down.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
To throw is Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sheldon Rankins with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Here's Mayfield. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Second and 13. Mayfield. Man open. That's Kiki QT. Complete. This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. To throw, Mayfield. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This will be caught at about the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. But that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Going to the air again with Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pull.
And they're in the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 31, Murray sliding out of the pocket. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll try and run it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Andrew Billings. 2 yards on the play. First down, Dreadnoughts.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taken down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will.
Murray on the keeper. A gain of 21 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the draw, here's Sanders, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 36.
Operating from the gun, Murray, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Murray on the keeper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Yes. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
The extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. They just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Philip Dorsett. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. Back out comes San Antonio, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The Chicago offense set to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The 34-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Third quarter.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second and 5 now. Murray, Waller taking it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down, Dreadnoughts.
Now Sanders. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Murray. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First down, Mayfield. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
San Antonio.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Murray again. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
21.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down 24-21, 25 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Kiki QT. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Antonio, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.